Catch the way. Yes, it is.
Oman Cricket Academy, it's under the lights. The action will continue here. We have already seen two games and we are all set for the third game. Amin Wagle at the sidelines with both the captains for the all important toss.
It's toss time here at Oman Cricket Academy. Oman Cricket D10 powered by Dafa News. And what a wonderful session we are having here. We are on game number 8 of the Super Sixes, game number 38 overall. And Royal Oman Stallions taking on Renaissance Challengers under the watchful eye of our match official, Mr. Abdul Qayyum. Home team today is going to be Karan Sonavle's Royal Oman Stallions, who will flip the coin. Hamad Ifraq from the Renaissance Challengers will call. Number it is. So, Royal Oman Stallions, Karan, first of all, congratulations. What would you like to do?
We would like to bat first.
Okay, something about the conditions, or is it just because you've got certain things going right your way and you want to continue that?
No, it's just that we'll bat first and we'll try to put maximum runs on the board and later push pressure on them.
Don't want to jinx it, but certainly that top order looking absolutely electric and absolutely demolishing. So something about those two young guns out there.
They are just playing their natural game. Good that they are in touch and they are doing it consistently. So it's good for our team.
What about the bowling now? You've got some combinations going on. You've not gotten a ball for a long time. So is that something up for in the plans?
I might bowl, but then I have good off spinner also. He's doing that part. So if someone gets hit, so I can just come.
All right, do well.
Thank you. Yes.
Hamad, toss not going your way, but happy to do what you're going to do.
Yeah, unfortunately we lost the toss. Actually, we also want to bat first, but no worries. We are trying to defend them. We are trying to put them as low as possible, and inshallah we are trying to chase it down.
Okay, a word or two about those batting responsibilities, the top order and then the middle order. Who's doing exactly what? Are there some specific defined roles for those aggressive power hitters? Is there a specific role for the openers? Are you giving them some message that, this is the sort of innings that we are expecting out of you?
Yeah, actually, our openers, I told them to play positive cricket with a positive intent, and they are doing that. They are playing their natural games, and I'm trying to play as much as long and just try to rotate a strike and try to close the game so we can chase, because we know in Amir Shah and Asif, they are down on the batting order, so they can help to finish the game.
Team news for this game.
Yeah, I think we have one change. Ishtiaq is yesterday he got injured, so he is out, and Ibrahim is coming in.
All right, have a good one.
Thank you.
Right then, news from the sidelines is that Royal Oman Stallions have won the toss and they've elected to have a bat first.
So thank you, Amin. It's men in blue. They'll be batting first. They'll be posting some total. And Renaissance Challengers, they are out of services of Ishtiaq Mohammed. He got injured during one of their games here at Oman Cricket Academy. Let's have a look at the Stallions side. The young gun, Anshuman Guru Prasanna, Shah Rukh Khan, Captain Karan Sonavle, Ved Prakash, the wicket keeper, Karthik, the all-rounder, Junaid Ahmed, Saad Baggar, Sharfuddin, Farman, the fast bowler, Yashash GL, another quickie, and Sagar Arvind Bhai Parmar, the left-arm orthodox. Playing with the same side, and Renaissance Challengers just one change for them. Usman Ali Shah, Amanullah Ifraq, Rafiqi, in fact, Hamad Ifraq, Asif Khan, Sayyid Amir Shah, Junaid Jan, Hanifullah Shahbaz, Muhammad Yusuf, Vivan Malhotra, and Ibrahim Khan makes it into the playing 11. Good to see the young Vivan Malhotra cementing his place for Renaissance Challengers. And joining me in the com box for the first set of 5 is a local lad, Pranav Mehta. Very good evening, Pranav.
Very good evening to you and everyone around the world. What a game are we going to be witnessing? Renaissance Challengers versus Royal Oman Stallions. And something that has been exceptional is the use of those under-19 talents. And they've been used really well. And that has impressed not just me but the world, because good quality talent. Immediately getting off the mark, Anshuman Guru Prasanna is a talent to watch out for. It's just a matter of time that we see him at the big stage. What's your thoughts on that?
Give him another 10-12 months, for sure he will knock the doors of the selectors, the way he is performing. And the best part is the consistency is the key for Anshuman, and those beautiful lovely shots through the covers, through the back of the wicket, as well as very strong on the back foot, playing that shot on one leg. That has been the trademark for Anshuman. Alongside him is Shah Rukh Khan, another batter who is among the runs in this tournament.
Rushed around and they're going to rush for a single. Amir Shah not one of the quickest in the arena.
So both the batters off the mark. So much of talent here in Oman. A D series always helping the players to showcase their talent, and it always becomes easy for the selectors as well to pick the best 15, best 16 for your national side.
Oh, what have you done here? Anshuman Guru Prasanna, never great idea to go on the back foot to a left arm spinner. The ball skids in, takes the inside edge and castles the timber here. Anshuman Guru Prasanna, who's looking very good in the middle, is going to be walking back to the dugout.
Trying to play very late, close to the stumps. And chopped on. An early breakthrough has been provided. The run machine for Royal Oman Stallions. Anshuman Guru Prasanna, an early exit, managed just a single. Shah strikes in his first over, 2 for the loss of 1.
Very interesting. Yashas GL has been promoted up the order instead of Karan Sonavle. Wonder why that would have happened. Never going to be easy against the likes of Amir Shah. Certainly he can be a handy player, Amir Shah, if he can work on his fitness. He hasn't been one of those fittest players that you would want to be.
A valid point. All he needs to do is shed few kilos, work on his fitness. On the back foot, clears that third man, in fact the 30-yard circle, couple of runs on offer for Yashash GL. And he is also not only providing those breakthroughs, a very handy lower down order batter as well, Amir Shah. All he needs to do is work really hard on his fitness.
Decent player, Amir Shah. 4 runs of the first over. He's got that wicket of Anshuman Guru Prasanna. Big shot on the leg side. Fielder is only going to be a spectator. I think it's gone one bounce into the boundary. Empire certifying that. It's a decent start for both the sides. It is the Renaissance Challengers that have got the back of the player and Royal Oman Stallions that have got a boundary. 8 runs for the loss of 1 wicket at the end of the first. They're going to be using spin to their advantage. Hanifullah. That's been the trouble for Renaissance challengers. Tonged it straight down the ground for a single. Absence of any good quality pacers. I was talking to the captain Hamad Efrag and he had big concerns with relation to that. Rafi out of the mix of things. There are a few other pacers that those were available. Ibrar was there in their ranks as well.
And also, when they started this season, they clearly missing the services of Fawad Ali, Bilal Shah, no Muzammil. Beautifully bowled. A thigh five from Syed Ali. Wicket number 2 goes down. That promotion of Yashash GL at top of the order, not going in favour of Royal Oman Stallions.
When you dance down the track, you want to cover the line of the ball first. And that's what you need to learn. And that's something that was missing from Yashash GL. It was the arm ball, and that's where Yashash GL just didn't have any kind of answer. And hence, he stumped to the quality of Hanifullah. 2 down for 9 Royal Oman Stallions. Still not able to understand what makes Hanifullah this special. Karthik comes to the middle. Change in batting lineup for Royal Oman Stallions. He's been handy, Karthik. He's played some good quality cricket back home in India. Joining the likes of Shah Rukh Khan. Big shot straight away. It's gone high up in the air, probably a lot of height, not a lot of distance, and that's where Karthik on the very first delivery is going to be walking back to the dugout. Hanifullah is making it a habit to pick up wickets and pick up wickets at the right interval. And back-to-back wickets will be breaking the back of Royal Oman Stallions very early in this game.
Wickets tumbling down here at Oman Cricket Academy. It's Syed Ali, the off-break bowler, doing wonders. Karthik came in. An early exit, trying to take on Syed. He finds Amanullah Rafiqi. The celebration says it all. 3 wickets down, in deep, deep trouble. Royal Oman Stallions. Score still stays on 9.
He's already picked up a hat-trick here at the Oman Cricket Academy, and that's not too long ago, just a few days ago. Can he get one more? Oh, lovely, lovely ball turning into the left-hander, angling into the left-hander, and that's where it was very, very interesting. Not how says the umpire. Hanifullah would feel that this should have gone his way.
Coming around the wicket, it's really tough to get that decision in your favour. That angle, ball going down the leg. Good start by Hanifullah. Just 1 run, couple of wickets, a dot delivery. The back foot, and he finds the gap. Ball racing towards the fence. Off the mark, Junaid Ahmed with 4 runs and a much needed boundary for Royal Oman Stallions.
Every time that Hanifullah is bowling, there is action on offer, and that's exactly why. A little shorter in length. Junaid is too good a player to be missing out on something like that. This is what makes them special, Junaid. They have batters of great caliber all throughout and a decent angling in delivery. Hanifullah is a player to watch out for Renaissance Challengers. Missing the paces, but Hanifullah is compensating. 2 overs done, 13 for the loss of 3. Amanullah Rafiqi comes into the attack. Very first delivery played into the gap. Will be a single. Score slowly moves on to 14. They would want to get going here. Royal Oman Stallions, that's the kind of side they are. They want to dominate and dominate well, and that's something that has not been allowed by Renaissance Challengers tonight.
They're heavily dependent on the spin bowlers. Renaissance Challengers not providing that pace. This changes at the top of the order, not going in favour of Royal Oman Stallions, sending Yashash GL and Karthik ahead of Junaid Ahmed. Amanullah Rafiqi doing an extremely good job as of now.
Slower through the air. And it's a very courageous Renaissance Challengers side under the leadership of Hamad Ifraq. Losing the pacers. Pacers have a lot of advantage on a wicket like this, and still trusting his spinners to do the job, and they've done decently well against one of those most prolific batting lineups in this tournament.
And that too with the limited resources in your bowling department when you're winning back-to-back matches. It clearly shows the leadership qualities of Hamad. The way he is utilizing his bowlers. They have Shehbaz Hussain as a medium fast bowler in their ranks, but the spinners who are doing an extremely good job.
And do not forget that it's not only a problem of that, he's keeping stumps. Keeping those wickets is never an easy job. In the absence of the lead wicket keeper, he's taken the wicket keeping responsibility. He's not a genuine wicket keeper. You can see that he's just trying to fit in. So this is great commitment. Man management skills at its peak. Hamad Ifraq, 3 overs gone, 16 for the loss of 3. Hanifullah, incredible bowler. Junaid Jan, another player who needs to work on his fitness. So difficult to hide yourself once you're on television. If you are not fit, you're not fit. And that's visible.
And that is the reason the fielding has been not up to the mark for Renaissance Challengers. It was Hanifullah. He's incredible in the fielding as well, the likes of Yusuf Manik. But there are quite a few players who are struggling, the likes of Usman and Junaid Jan. Where is Asif Pathan? What are the options, Pranav, when we talk about the bowling? Because he's bowling his second and the final over.
Looking for a big slog. That angle is the only thing that might have saved him, because he's bowling around the stumps, and that's where that angle would be taking it away.
When was the last time you saw the Royal Oman Stallions batters struggle against spinners?
Look at that ball shaping into the left-hander. That's what makes Hanifullah special. The answer is tonight.
So simple when you have Pranav Mehta next to you. But quite a few youngsters performing quite well. One of them is Soumya Sampat. Very impressive.
Oh, he was fantastic tonight. Once again, high up in the air, not a lot of legs. And that's where it's an opportunity. And Asif Khan Pathan is someone whom you were looking for. Thigh-fi opportunity for Hanifullah. Third wicket for him. And fourth wicket down. Royal Oman Stallions for just 18, and they're in some serious trouble.
What a spell by Hanifullah. That flighted delivery, inviting the batter to go big. He was not in control. The pressure was mounting on Shah Rukh Khan to find those boundaries, but he finds Asif Khan at long on. Wicket number 4 goes down. Still no sign of Karan Sonavle. It's 18 for the loss of 4.
Hanifullah, 3 wickets and 7 runs. He's been extraordinary. Once again, an outside edge. On this occasion, some decent fielding at short third allows it to stay, I think, just for a single. That's brilliant fielding. 19 for the loss of 4 in a struggling situation as Royal Oman Stallions at the 4-over mark. Amanullah Rafiqi. Slog sweep. In the deep. In the gap. A dive in Wayne. It's not one of the strongest fielders at deep mid wicket. You want your best fielder at deep mid wicket, and that's where a boundary for Royal Oman Stallions, and it'll be a handy boundary.
They have limited options when it comes to the best fielders, and you need to have the fielders in the right position. He was a bit way towards that long on region, and 1 bounce, 4 runs for Ved Prakash Jaiswal. Slow in the air, Rafiki. Troubled times for Royal Oman Stallions.
And such a difficult situation, Renaissance Challengers are. You talk about them. Bowling depth not available, paces out of equation, fielders limited, fitness average. So many not the best of fit players. You want the best of fit. This is the highest level of cricket in Oman. And that's where you want really fit players. We often talk about inside out. This is a good shot. Might not be a boundary. On this occasion, Yusuf Manik has done decently well. And in support of Vivan Malhotra, they'll keep it down to just a couple of runs. Just a 14-year-old talent.
What an effort coming from Yusuf Manik. Putting that full length dive. Commitment. That is the key for Renaissance Challengers. So many things not there in favour. But the results in their favour. 2 matches, 2 wins in round 2. Another slow delivery, not a proper connection. Junaid Ahmed is struggling to take on Rafiki.
And that's where I have the highest level of respect for teams like Muscat Thunderers, teams like Renaissance Challengers. They're out of resorts, out of sorts, but still fighting it out in the middle with the limited resources they have. You talk about Hamad Ifraq for Renaissance Challengers, managing those limited resources, one of the toughest job. And then when you're talking about Sandeep Gaur, basically no batting whatsoever in that lineup and still managing and working his way out. Slog towards deep mid-wicket, only a single. How difficult is it, Modipa? You have a lot of experience in that.
And also it's kind of a blessing in disguise, because when you miss your key players, your star players, the players who are sitting on the bench, who are waiting for their opportunity, all of a sudden they get a game, they want to prove their mettle, and that is where they'll come up with something special, which Renaissance Challengers are doing in the absence of Sufyan Mahmood and Hamad Mirza. Half of the overs done, 28 for the loss of 4.
Halfway stage here, 28 for 4. Royal Oman Stallions are in some trouble. And the trouble continues because this one's skied. Somebody's looking to get underneath it and the keeper gets it. And everyone's going to be absolutely happy with this effort here. Hamad Ifraq, the captain, donning the gloves and making an impact straight away. It's an important wicket because Ved Prakash Jaiswal can be very dangerous if he looks to get his eye in here. 5th wicket falls.
What a way to join the commentary box. Royal Stallions never have seen such them struggling against the spinners. Half of the wicket back to the dugout. This is the one miscued one. Nicely taken by the wicket keeper. What a performance from the nicest Challengers. Absolutely brilliant spinning bowling. And now it's the fast bowler who got the wicket.
Halfway done with their side and in walks captain Karan Sonavle. A bit too late in the batting order. And the bowlers of Renaissance Challengers are certainly breathing fire. Shehbaz Hussain now picking up a wicket on the first ball. And what a strike.
The destruction is done by the spinners of the Renaissance Challengers. Early wicket in the very early part of the game. And now it is a sorry state at the moment for Royal Stallions. 28 for 5.
Slower ball, and what a big strike here. And he's picked up a catch. This is unexplainable. They've picked up a massive catch, but believe me, it does mean that Shehbaz Hussain has gotten a second wicket, but this catch was all about Yusuf Manik just plucking one magically at the boundary ropes. Have a look at that. Straight into the hands. This certainly deserves a celebration and half here for Renaissance Challengers and Shehbaz Hussain as well. Karan Sonavle walks.
End of the day, wicket number 6, back to the dugout, Karan Sonavle.
All sorts of things happening here for Royal Oman Stallions. Renaissance Challengers are all over this batting lineup at the moment. Shehbaz Hussain, 2 wickets in quick succession. And he's beaten the bat here. What is happening out here for the Renaissance Challengers? All of a sudden, the bowlers are all over the place. They're looking to beat the bat. They're bowling the right hard lengths, making life difficult for the batters. Certainly not going to be happy.
Absolutely outstanding bowling performance from Renaissance Challengers. First the spinners, and it was Shehbaz Hussain who got 2 wickets. And the wicket of Karan Sonavle was of course one of the most important ones.
Another brilliant delivery. Sharfuddin, the new man in, has absolutely no answer to what Shehbaz Hussain is delivering at the moment. Still a run yet to be scored in this over. Shehbaz Hussain has certainly come up with something different.
Once again, I tell you, the reason of success of Shehbaz Hussain is that he is bowling within the stumps. And these 2 deliveries were going slightly away from the bat.
This time keeping a little bit low. And you rightly said, he's looking to attack the stumps on most occasions. What's happening here is that there is no swing available, and the batters are not expecting that ball to move away, and then just the late swing coming at the last moment, resulting in those troublesome. And what an over he's completed here. A double wicket maiden. 6 overs gone, 28 for 6. Starts off with a wide. Yusuf Manik probably earned a chance at delivering an over early on because he's plucked a beautiful catch just out of thin air, and it was the important wicket of Karan Sonavle, who can look to be very dangerous. He's a good striker of the ball, so that should be a very much prized wicket for Shehbaz Hussain at this stage.
This is the first time I have seen Karan Sunable has played some reckless shot coming down the wicket in the air.
Once again, it's the familiar figure of the captain, Hamad Ifrak, who is not making any mistakes with the gloves in hand. Wickets are tumbling. Royal Oman Stallions are stumbling at the moment.
Totally unbelievable stuff here at the Oman Cricket Academy building. Coming down the wicket, once again top edge. And Hamad Ifrak doing the wicket keeping job, took another good catch. What is happening? Absolutely, totally unbelievable. 7th wicket down for Royal Stallions, and the score is only 28.
Coming out to the centre and then heading back into the pavilion. That's been the story for the Royal Oman Stallions batters this evening. However, it's going to be Saad Bagad and Sharfuddin now who have a little bit of damage control to do at the moment. Looking to take that single and rightly sent back. They certainly don't want to be losing anything here for any sort of mishaps, any sort of mistakes, because already the top order has done plenty of damage. Dot balls after dot balls, and the pressure will build. There has to be somebody to just keep their head down and grind the remaining overs, try to get as close as possible to that 50-run mark at least. Works away towards the onside, a good single, running that first one hard, and that's the right approach. And this is how you would build an innings from here onwards. Not too much time left in the innings, but certainly at least something for your bowlers to bowl at.
10 complete overs they have to play. That's more important. If they will play 10 overs, I'm sure they will get 50 runs on board.
Now Sharfuddin is an attacking batter, and on the other hand, Saad Bagad is a thinking and calculative cricketer. So that's a good combination at the moment. However, there is no answer to the brilliance of the bowlers of the Renaissance Challengers at the moment, because you saw Shehbaz Hussain in that previous over was giving absolutely nothing away. He was bowling some beautiful peach of a delivery.
Well, what Renaissance Challengers have to do, they just stop the singles which is coming at this stage of the game, because fielders are right on the 30-yard.
The right thing to do, and that's to utilize those vacant spots and rotate strike. Interesting over in play at the moment. He's gotten a wicket, Yusuf Manik, and then now a couple of singles, one extra, and slowly and steadily, this is what Royal Oman Stallions would be looking forward to from here onwards. Couple of deliveries remaining in this over. Yusuf Manik has also managed to bowl a decent line and length so far. Oh, this is absolutely brilliant. Looks to fire one into the right-hander.
What a delivery, what a delivery. The arm one coming into the batter. End of over number 7, 32 for 7, Royal Stallions.
A double wicket maiden probably earns him another over, and he's still looking to ask some tough questions to the batters. This time around, keeping it way outside the off stump and getting that away swing. What Saad Bagar has done is just guided it towards the offside for a single, looking to rotate strike, because Sharfuddin will probably look to score big from here.
Right thing to do so at the moment, as we're talking about the singles. This stage of the game is absolutely most important rather than for the boundaries. Nothing left, about almost 3 overs left in this 10-over game, and they are really struggling for the runs.
In the air, this one's high. Two fielders getting underneath it, but one will do the job. Junaid Jan. Wicket number 8 falls. Sharfuddin becomes another casualty of this onslaught that the Royal Oman Stallions are causing.
Once again, it is Shahbaz Hussain. Once again, miscued shot and very well taken. So, wicket number 8 back to the dugout. A sorry state of figure for the Royal Stallions.
Not many times does somebody from the Royal Oman Stallions expect Farman to come out to bat, especially in a 10-over game. Tonight is a different night altogether, because Renaissance challengers are completely dominating proceedings here. Shahbaz Hussain gets another wicket for himself.
Absolutely, you are right that the lower order batters never thought they will be coming to bat in this 10-over game. But today is all in firing from all cylinders, Renaissance challenger bowlers.
Some sort of an appeal here, but certainly the inside edge and even the impact, the batter coming way outside the off stump in order to play that shot. And this is something that they really want to be looking very wary. Otherwise, 33 at the moment with 8 down. It's looking like a very sorry state of affairs. Can they manage to just move and play out the remaining deliveries? And that will be for the best.
What Reliance Challengers has to do at the moment to stop the flow of singles.
Oh, this one's gone down by the keeper, Hamad Difrak. It was a tough chance because he was looking to play the paddle leading edge, and it nearly struck into the hands of the keeper. And you've got to give this one for Hamad Difrak. He's been excellent.
What an effort. Absolutely brilliant effort. Could have been one of the best catches had Jack caught been taken. He jumped toward the offside with one hand. Sometimes, those type of catches is stuck in your gloves.
Yeah, certainly. Have a look at that. Gets that leading edge and managing. Took Hamad Ifraq for surprise as a matter of fact. And what is Shahbaz Hussain doing out here? Certainly a different sort of a bowler today. Unplayable. Finally some runs. Couple of singles.
Pressure should be continued by Renaissance challengers to the Royal Stallions batters, because all the lower batters now, they can contain them.
Last delivery remaining of the Shahbaz Hussain over. Can he pluck one more and get a 4-4 for himself? In 10-over cricket, that's equivalent to quite a decent effort with the ball in hand. A milestone effort. What is Shehbaz Hussain looking to do? Catch it is the call. Oh, he gets it. He gets the fourth. He gets the fourth. It's Farman who has to head back into the pavilion. Leading edge once again, and everybody surrounding Shehbaz Hussain. What a magnificent performance he is bringing out tonight. Have a look at that.
Devastating bowling from... What a catch he has taken. What an excellent bowling performance from Shehbaz Hussain. Literally tore apart the batting of Royal Stallions. Wicket number 9. Back to the dugout. Look at that effort.
Oh yes, you need better camera angles such as this one. Have a look at that. Didn't need Hammad Ifraq for this. Said, I will do the job for myself because Hammad Ifraq has done plenty already. Absolutely pumped up. Shehbaz Hussain take about 9 wickets down for 35 with a couple of overs remaining. Royal Oman Stallions. Syed Amir Shah to bowl out, and it's the floating power play in progress. Looks to target the offside, and they'll take a quick single, and that's probably an effective way to increase that score as much as possible. This is the last wicket, and they wouldn't want to lose any sort of traction here, the Royal Oman Stallions. On the other hand, Renaissance Challengers want to get done with this as soon as possible.
No time for them to relax, Renaissance Challengers, I tell you. They should exert all the pressure they have to get the things done as early as they can.
Watchful. Not looking to take any sort of chances here. Floating power play, and one might say that you need to be making full use of that extra fielder inside the circle. But such has been the performance of Renaissance Challengers, and such has been the impact of Shehbaz Hussain's over. Oh, absolutely brilliant.
He is a very, very tricky bowler, Amir Shah. Had a lot of wickets in D20 as well. And a couple of times he was the man of the match also with his batting and bowling. And I think he should try to wrap up the innings in the remaining 3 legal deliveries.
Works away towards the onside. Will hurry on for a single so that Saad Bagar can be on strike. The more prolific striker out of the two, Saad Bagar. Can he look to charge down the wicket and play a safe ground shot down the ground? And that's a very, very effective option to get a boundary. Big shot. Has he cleared the infield? No, he's not. A couple of bounces into the hands of Asif Khan Pathan. Just turned out to be an absolute horror story after winning the toss. Royal Oman Stallions opting to bat first, and this is what Renaissance Challengers does to them.
Totally unbelievable. The strong team of Royal Stallions just bundled out almost. Each run is, of course, very, very important at the stage of the game. I mean,
yeah, managing to take a single of the last ball of the over. It's 39 for the loss of 9 wickets, Royal Oman Stallions, with 1 over to go. Yes, you're right. That's the right scorecard at the moment. At the end, at 9 over mark, they are 39 for 9. A team like Royal Oman Stallions. In the air. Has he cleared the infield? Yes, he has. In fact, he's got as much as 6 here. Sagar Parmar providing a counter punch.
What an innings now. This 6 definitely means something. It was a bad delivery down the leg side. He's a left-hander batter. Nicely pulled it toward the, rather between fine leg and square leg for maximum. What a valuable runs it is. I mean.
Oh yes, every run matters from here onwards. Because it's going to be Sagar Parmar who's going to come out there to have a ball and look to defend that score. Oh, what a strike. Charging down the ground. And it's going to be another maximum. Back-to-back sixes here. Sagar Parmar, where have you been all this while?
Well, right time. This is the time, when those who are not getting chances to bat on, this is time for them to come and show, yes, we can also bat. And is doing that. What a 51 run. What a valuable runs he scored in this over. 2 maximum.
Some more runs. It's also going to be a wide now. So everything happening out here. You saw Shehbaz Hussain just come and steamroll the batters of the Royal Oman Stallions. And now Yusuf Manik being tonged for 2 back-to-back sixes. Make that 3. It does seem to be a very high shot, but this time it's going to be dropped by Asif Khan Pathan. Mind you, these runs have to be scored by Asif Khan Pathan in the first place, so definitely.
Okay, I don't know what happened to this man. I mean, it's not doing runs. Simplest of the catches. Once again, dropped at a very, very crucial time, rather.
Yeah, certainly regulation catching practice. High catches, one of the basics. And you did see a few of the youngsters were positioned at, from the other teams as well as this team, Vivan, were positioned at that place. And they have managed to hold on to much more tougher chances, and Asif Khan Pathan just making a mess out of this.
Could have been curtains for Royal Stallions.
Turning out to be an expensive over now. 15 runs of this Yusuf Manik over. Couple of deliveries remaining. Can they manage to keep the Royal Oman Stallions under 60? It's once again in the air. Will land safe. Only a single. And I guess they'll manage to get a double, as a matter of fact.
The feeder fumbled the ball and led the batter to get 2 runs.
Crucial ball. They have to keep it tight. They have to keep them under 60 in order to go back into that dugout with some sort of a momentum, and that pressure still on Royal Oman Stallions. 60 and above means 6 runs and over. And that can still prove to be quite challenging. Looks to take and launch the ball into the orbit. And all they'll manage to do is get a single to their name. End of 10 overs. What felt like a lifetime for the Royal Oman Stallions, who were struggling to get some runs out there. 57 for 9 is what they've ended up with. And the Renaissance challengers, especially Shehbaz Hussain, will be absolutely delighted with the effort that has been put in. Also, a very, very important note to make is Hammad Ifraq with that excellent work behind the stumps. How many dismissals he's got there. A very sorry looking batting card. Something that you wouldn't be wanting to talk about. Sagar Parmar, the only batter, number 11, scoring double digits. 18 of 9 deliveries. The rest all were victims of Shehbaz Hussain and the rest of the bowlers of Renaissance challengers.
What a remarkable bowling performance from Renaissance challenger. Spearheaded by Shehbaz Hussain. Superb bowling from 4 overs. Got rather 4 wickets in 2 overs. And just given away 3 runs. What a spectacular figure he has got. 1 for Saeed Amir Shah and 1 for MD Yusuf 1. So 57 for 9 in 10 overs. Royal Stallions spearheaded by absolutely fantastic bowling by Shehbaz Hussain.
Here how things started. Electing to bat first, Amir Shah struck immediately with that wicket of Anshuman Prasanna. And then Hanifullah also got the better of the right-handed batter. Some excellent stumping work by Hamad Ifraq with the gloves. Hanifullah picked up as many as 3 wickets, so that early onslaught and the early damage was done by Hanifullah. The fielders in the deep making sure that they held on to their catches, and that was important. Amanullah Rafiqi went for a boundary, and then out came that over of Shehbaz Hussain, where Hamad Ifraq found himself under the night sky looking to hold on to some balls. And then have a look at this catch, and Yusuf Manik putting in an excellent effort. Hamad Ifraq continued all that good work with the gloves on in hand. Wickets kept tumbling at every interval. Junaid Jan picking up one good one, and then Shehbaz Hussain picking up a 4 with that of his own bowling. Sagar Parmar in that last over with that late flourish, adding as much as 16 to 17 runs. However, one might say it could be a little too much and too late. We'll come back for the run chase, where Royal Oman Stallions will look to defend that paltry total. Will Renaissance Challengers make a heavy weather? Only time will tell. However, stay tuned. We'll be right back after a short break.
He has timed that one well. That is the ball straight in. Beautiful ball. Excellent. Yes, it is. has timed that one well. That is the ball straight in. The unit to the ball. Excellent. Yes, it is.
What a game on our hands here under the lights at Oman Cricket Academy. Royal Oman Stallions batting first. All they could manage is just 57 in their allotted 10. It was a spirited bowling performance by the bowling unit of Renaissance Challengers. It was the number 11 batter, the only batter making to double digit with a strike rate of 200. Sagar Parmar, 18 of just 9 deliveries, taking them to a respectable total, I would say, for 57 on board for them. They were struggling. In the final over, they got 16 runs. Oh, what a brilliant piece of bowling! Apart from that, Yusuf, who got who gone for plenty of runs. Shehbaz Hussain, pick of the bowler, going for just 3 runs, 4 wickets to his name. 3 wickets for Saeed Ali, going for 8 runs. Spinners doing a pretty good job. So was Shehbaz Hussain, the lone fast bowler. What a spell by Shehbaz Hussain. Now it's up to the batters of Renaissance Challengers to get those 58. It's a tough task for the bowling unit of Royal Oman Stallions, but they need to believe in themselves. Yes, we can keep them under 57. Usman Ali Shah and Amanullah Rafiqi openers for Renaissance, and Parmar with the new ball. Play straight towards the Parmar, and joining me is Mr. Jamil Zaidi. Good evening, Jamil sir. What a spirited performance we have seen from the bowlers of Renaissance Challengers.
Absolutely, Royal Stallion was stuck by some spin and fast bowling of Renaissance Challengers. Hanif and Shehbaz Hussain did the trick for them. 57. Can't believe that Royal Stallion is such a formidable side. And getting out for just 57 runs. And now it's their turn.
Driven nicely into the gap. Runs on board for Usman Ali and for Renaissance Challengers. Off the mark in style with that 4 runs.
Beautifully driven through the extra cover boundary. Look at that one. Picked beautifully through the extra cover boundary. 4 runs. We'll have to see how long will it take for Renaissance Challengers to reach the target of 57.
Slightly fuller and well adjusted by Usman, and also making sure to play down the ground. A beautiful strike. Connection, and what a hit. 4 followed by a maximum. Slight adjustment. 4 Parmar to change his line and length, and punished rightly by Usman Ali Shah.
Absolutely fantastic. Through the mid wicket, just near the scoreboard. 4 and 10. Absolute brilliant batting from Usman Ali Shah.
That early movement by Usman Ali Shah in the crease forced Parmar to come into Usman Ali Shah and got a maximum. What a hit. Off to a good start. Renaissance Challengers. Dart in quicker delivery, showing some respect. Got runs in this over.
Sensible Usman Ali Shah. And if they have to play the same way, not bogged down, once again swept it to the fielder at the square leg boundary for single. End of over number 1. 11 for none. Renaissance Challengers.
Yashash GL, the fast bowler, getting ready to bowl the second over. There's a deep third and deep square leg. Protection outside 30-yard circle for Yashash GL. Alisha will be on strike. A quick single. Sensible piece of batting. Calm and composed. Got runs in the first over. Now taking a single. And Amanul Rafiqi, he'll be on strike for the first time in this innings.
Very, very sensible cricket from Osman Ali Shah. They got the runs in the first over they were looking for. And then immediately after the next over, first delivery, just tap and run situation in that one. Tap and run. Good run between the wickets by these two. Rafiqi and Osman Ali Shah.
Fielder standing on the edge of the 30-yard circle. Trying to play fine. Beaten by pace. Luckily, no bat involved for Amanullah Rafiqi.
Yashash GL always bowled superbly, always getting wickets. And I think now time for him to give a good break to his team. Defending 57 runs on board.
Another one towards the top stick channel. All you need to do is bowl those dot deliveries. Build that pressure.
Currently, I think he's playing too early. He has to wait for the ball to come. Like Usman has done, he waited for the ball to come and just tap and run. Some pace is also there. Shasha's GL's bowling.
Instead of reaching the ball, he's waiting on the back foot. That's not a good idea. Onto the back foot. Rolling his wrist, ball racing towards the fence. And 4 runs. Beautiful placement by Rafiqi off the mark with 4 runs.
Beautiful, beautiful. Well timing. That's not a good delivery coming into the down the leg side. And he just flashes it with the bat and got 4 runs to the square leg boundary.
So many matches are being played, but still the wicket and the outfield has been maintained superbly by the groundsman. In the air and finds the man. An early breakthrough has been provided, though runs on board. But the first wicket goes down. Yashash GL getting better of Amanullah Rafiqi.
That was what talking about. He is such a good bowler that he never let the batters to come on to him. The first one was boundary and now he got the wicket. So first wicket done. 16 for 1. Reliance's challengers.
Walks in the captain. 42 still needed for RCT. They have lost Amanullah Rafiqi. Showing great leadership qualities, marshalling the troops well, and he was dexterous behind the stumps. 5 dismissals for Hamad Ifraq. Now he needs to get runs. Runs in Yashash on the back foot. Rise getting some extra bounce. Yashash GL. Good over. 5 runs, a wicket for Yashash GL. 2 overs done. 16 for the loss of 1. 16 on board, 1 wicket down, just a slight correction. 3 dismissals behind the stumps for Hamad, Ifraq, Junaid. In fact, Farman runs in. In the air, just falling short of fielder, needed a direct hit. There was never a single. Panic button was pushed by both the batters, going for that quick single. Unbelievable scenes here at Oman Cricket Academy.
But time for the Nasa's challenge, so to show the patience and talk to each other, both the batters. Lot of hesitation between them. Could have been a run out had the ball hit directly to the wickets. Sensible cricket requires. They have the match in their hands, so they should grab it with all the hands they have got.
Another one on to the pads. The key will be not playing too many dot deliveries for these two batters. They are up against a quality side, quality bowling. Apart from that first over where they got plenty of runs, the search for the boundary in this over continues. Couple of balls, couple of singles.
Farman is also a very good bowler. Royal Stallions. Have to see what he's going to do today for this team. Once again, down the leg side. It is totally reckless, unnecessary stuff. Just play straight, go for the single. You will get a ball to hit the boundary.
But playing those shots, you're giving an opportunity for the opposition to make a comeback. The run rate is under 6, just 40 needed. I really don't understand why he's trying for those risky shots against Farman. Onto the back foot. Cracking shot towards that offside. Yes and no. Even though they are chasing a below par score of 58, they are feeling the pressure because they are up against a quality side. And two gentlemen in the com box were known for their keeping skills. They'll be happy the way Hamad Ifraq kept the wickets, and just came to know that a couple of years back in D10 and D20, our fellow commentator Pranav Mehta, he has numbers on his side, 5 dismissals in D10 as well as in D20 for Pranav Mehta. Loud appeal, but ball just going down the leg.
I'm sure the bowlers of Royal Stallions and the fielders will give their 500%. That was, I think, played with the bat, I believe. And moving downside also.
The fielder towards the top side, it covers. If he can walk in couple of steps, you need to stop the singles as well. There's a short mid-wicket. Karan Sonavle trying to stop those singles on the leg side. Ifraq on strike. Another one played with soft hands. So good over from Farman. 3 runs, 3 dot deliveries, 3 overs gone, 19 for the loss of 1.
Great battle is going on between the bowlers and the batters. Sharfuddin, a very good medium fast bowler, got some wickets in the early matches. Some field adjustments going on. right thing to do. So just place the ball and go for the single.
Take singles, keep on rotating the strike, and wait for that loose delivery. Because as a bowler, when things are not happening, you'll try to do something extra. That is where you need to pounce on that Ifrah, just a single of 4 balls. Driven straight towards the fielder. Beautifully fielded there.
Must play as responsible knock. Both these two. Not to go for innovative shots at this stage of the game. They will never get this chance again, Mudassir, to beat Royal Stallions. I believe, maybe.
Using the feet, and Sharfuddin strikes. The pressure was building on Hamad Ifraq. A reckless shot not needed. But the young boy Sharfuddin, he strikes. Surprise delivery hitting the deck hard. That extra bounce taking outside edge straight into the hands of wicketkeeper.
Actually, he came down the wicket and the ball also come lifting delivery, got an edge. The wicket number 2 back to deck out for Innings challengers.
Two wickets down. The captain is back in the hut. Asif Khan arrives. Asif Khan pulls nicely off the mark. Another batter is off the mark with a boundary. Not express with the pace. Easy picking for Khan.
At least today Asif Khan showed his class that yes, I am one of the best batters of Innings challengers at the right time. That was a bad delivery and very well played by Asif Khan towards the Cubs corner for 4.
Runs are due from the blade of Asif Khan. The length will be key for Sharfuddin.
Off on the face of the bat and got a single. Very nice batting from Asif Khan so far. Responsibility. He knows what to do and has to do what the team asked him to do at this stage. Chasing a modest total. They should not lose too many wickets, Mudassir.
And he don't want to do is play a reckless shot. Got a boundary, then a single. A decent over. A good over by Sharfuddin. Can he end this over without conceding another boundary? Change in the field. The short third is there. It means short mid-wicket will go back. The deep mid-wicket Karan Sonavle. Charging up Sharfuddin. Beautiful piece of batting. Another single. Usman Ali Shah. Calm and composed. A successful over from Sharfuddin. 4 gone, 26 for the loss of 2.
For Oman to continue. "32 runs required from here on. 4 overs gone, 26 is on the board. In the sky, and it's going to be maximum over to the square leg boundary. What a time for you to come, with the maximum.
Oh, absolutely. Just when you thought that the Renaissance challengers were looking to make a heavy weather of this run chase, immediately out walks Usman Ali Shah, who is looking in good touch. He's hitting a maximum, he's hitting the boundary, and now against the run of play, just when ROS wanted to keep things very quiet out there in the middle, make the batter struggle for their runs, he comes out and hits one big maximum. 26 needed of 35 deliveries and some lucky runs. Gets a thick outside edge straight into the hands of the fielder stationed at the third man boundary.
Sensible cricket. They will more difficult to get them the chance to uproot the Royal Stallions. They have done their job. The bowlers done their job. Hanif and Shehbaz Hussain bundled them out for 57. They will not get this opportunity.
Asif Khan Pathan works away towards the leg, just guides the ball, and he'll be more than content to take that single. At the moment, this is an excellent opportunity for Asif Khan Pathan to just get his eye in and get a few runs behind himself, look to score positively.
There's no pressure, on them actually to be Asif, especially on Asif, or to go and start hitting the thing. No, you just play your natural game. So far, so good. He's playing good cricket. Get a boundary on it and then couple of singles as well. Rather, one single he has got.
Shot, has to duck it out, and immediately all eyes on the leg umpire, and he signals wide. So a bit too hard here. Farman bending his back, and the result not in his favour. And that's going to hurt here for Royal Oman Stallions, these extras, because they don't have much on the board. So anything in addition to the runs that's a scored off the bat will always hurt them and will always be unnecessary. So they have to keep it tight. They have to be well disciplined in their deliveries. Keeps it outside the off stump, looking to take a quick single, and they'll get it immediately.
This was also an awkward bounce on this particular delivery, and he has to hurry, hop back and just ducked out onto the short point for the single.
9 runs conceded by Farman and 10 runs in total of the first 4 deliveries. So somewhere down the line they might be thinking we need to be more accurate here, and all of that was undone with that first ball 6. So that's bound to happen whenever you are looking to defend a paltry score such as 58. Couple of deliveries remaining. Works away towards the onside, flicked off his pads. Looks to take the second, but SSGL is there, and Asif Khan Pathan decides against it. Good decision.
Yes. Could have been suicidal had they have taken the second run. Those opportunities comes very few. For the teams. Getting the opponent out on a very modest total. And they have to grab it with all hands open.
Last ball of the over, and they'll be looking to regroup at the halfway stage. Royal Oman Stallions, they've conceded quite a few. At the moment, that equation looking unmistakably in favor of Renaissance challengers, with Usman Ali Shah especially out there in the middle, who's looking to strike the ball very well. A little bit of change in the fields, trying to keep that fine leg very, very wide. Guides it and decides not to take the single. They'll see off this over by Farman. He'll end the night on 13 for no wicket, and Renaissance challengers at the moment at the halfway stage are 37 for the loss of 2. Sagar Parmar will also look to be bowled out, and probably the right time as well. He was certainly asking some questions but went for quite a few runs. Looks to cut straight into the hands of the fielder. Saad Bagard is rock solid at that backward point position. Down the ground. Can they manage to take a couple of runs? No, it's only going to be one. So Asif Khan Pathan gets off strike. Usman Ali Shah took a liking to Sagar Parmar in that very first over, tonked him for a very big 6. And he'll certainly be looking to get one more go at Sagar Parmar. Or looking to just back away from the stumps.
This is the most lethal delivery of Sagar Parmar. Armour one, quick one, almost like a medium pacer. Could have been through the wickets.
Extra bounce, and probably that's the reason why it's not crashed into the stumps. Living dangerously now, Usman Ali Shah. He's more than often looking to clear that front leg away and play the slog shot. He'll have to just stick to basics at the moment.
I don't know why I don't want to know why they are doing like this. Just go for the singles and the issue will be over.
Looks to be a little inventive. Got enough bat onto it. The ball will just somehow make its way across the boundary lines. So the agony doesn't end here for Sagar Parmar and the Royal Oman Stallions. 5 runs from this over, courtesy that boundary and a single. So the string of dot balls and the pressure built up has been released.
Once again, scoop over to the fine leg, but very valuable 4 runs after a couple of beautiful deliveries from Sagar Parmar.
Plays it out. 5 runs from the over, 42 for the loss of 2 Renaissance challengers. Interesting choice here. After the completion of the 6th over, now for the 7th over, the batters have opted to go for the floating power play. So probably will be looking to finish off those remaining 16 runs, or at least take away as much as possible from those remaining 16 runs. in this over itself is going to be Yashas GL, who has managed to pick up a wicket and kept it very tidy in his first over, only 5. And that was in the power play itself.
But good decision taken now, this floating power play by the batters.
And not going to help the cause of Royal Oman Stallions is Yashas GL. He concedes a wide. Have to bowl that one again. Drifting down leg. What do you think went wrong here for the Royal Oman Stallions in that first innings?
Well, I think credit goes to the United Changers bowlers. There were few reckless shots.
Thump for a single.
Few reckless shots, but rest of the wickets will be cleanly taken by the bowlers well. Beautiful bowling from Shehbaz Hussain. Got 4 wickets in an over. And of course, Hanif got 3 wickets.
Well, absolutely. If you would want to talk about reckless shots, it's got to be those top 3 wickets which Hanifullah was looking to take. And then after that, when Shehbaz came, apart from that first wicket, which just somehow was a skyer and owing to that reckless shot, the batter was dismissed. Karan Sonavli's wicket was an absolute stunner of a catch from Yusuf Manik, and nowhere in anyone's thoughts or logic would you have understood that, yes, Karan Sonavli could have been out like that. But after that, it was just a complete rout by Renaissance Challengers. The game's still not done yet. 14 needed of almost 3.5 or 3.5 overs. They need a shade above 3.5 runs per over from here onwards. So it's just a formality and a matter of time as to how quickly the Renaissance Challengers batters managed to reach that total.
I think the early 2 wickets really they sent recklessly apart from 1 wicket.
Oh, he's gotten some runs. He's cleared the infield. Another boundary from the bat of Usman Ali Shah. He's looking to progress quickly all throughout and single-handedly dominating with his batting at the moment.
Well, very well played by Usman Ali Shah. Rising at the right occasion when the teams need him to get this modest total. He's really doing the right job for the team.
The equation comes down to 10 now of 3.4, and that's what some boundaries do to you during the course of the innings. What I really liked about Renaissance Challengers, it's been 6 overs and they've reached that 48 run mark. So even in normal circumstances, this is not a slow sort of an innings from the men in black at the moment.
No, because this is coupled with a couple of boundaries.
Some discussions with the umpire. He was certainly not happy with the height. And he's going to be giving it a wide.
It seems to be a wide, even it's a short pitch delivery going down the leg side.
Nine runs needed of 3.4, so plenty of time for Renaissance Challengers, but they certainly want to end this night early and head back. Yashas GL for his third. Pulling back at the last moment, so plenty of mind games here from the batter and the bowler and the fielding side. Everybody is involved in this low scoring thriller. Once again, he'll have to reload that. And coming in, Yashas GL now. Oh, he's got a 6. It's been that sort of a day for Renaissance Challengers. It's been that sort of a day for certain players that whatever they're touching is turning into gold. A timely 6. And now, merely formalities here, requiring only 3.
Brilliant one. Perfect timing from the middle of the bat. Perfect to the fine leg for the maximum. And what a time to bring that maximum 55 moves on to from 49 to.
Just 3 runs needed now. And he'll be looking to finish it off in this over itself. Nearing that 7 over mark.
But what would have been a victory for the Renaissance challengers. All credit goes to their bowlers. And of course fielders who supported the bowlers with the catches has been taken. Especially the wicket keeper, captain. No, it is the one for the over.
Oh yes, he's going to give it as a no ball. So free hit now. Misery continues for Royal Oman Stallions as the over has been extended by 1 delivery. Now the equation reads 2 runs needed to win this contest. Yashas GL. Oh, can they manage to get the second run as well?
Scores are level at this moment.
Yeah, umpire just signaling buys, so only 1. 2 more deliveries in this over. They'll want to get it in this delivery itself. Looks to take a wild swing. Asif Khan Pathan gets nothing but air. It's been that sort of a time for Asif Khan Pathan, looking to swing at everything possible. So even in a low scoring run chase, he's just falling short on runs, not looking as aggressive as he normally is. He's got plenty of talent.
Well, I think in this innings, I really give him credit that he gave more chance to Usman Ali Shah to play on, to be honest with you, except the 1 boundary he scored. It's good that he knows that Usman is playing much better, he's hitting the maximums. So that's a good thing.
Shot. And that will complete the proceedings. It's going to be a no ball. And that will be a comprehensive win by the Renaissance challengers in this Oman D10 powered by Dafa News. They've managed to reach it in quick time, just a shade under the 7 over mark. Yashas GL has been expensive. He's not completed his spell and he'll end the night on 19 for 1 wicket. Managed to get a breakthrough for his side very early on in the second over, but after that it's just been very, very professional and clinical for Renaissance challengers. Handshakes all around, and they'll know that the Renaissance challengers have done absolutely brilliant with the ball in hand.
No doubt about that. Absolute bowling performance, and of course, good mind game played with their batters also. They kept their cool and got the runs done. Won by 8 wickets. To talking about the batting, it was spearheaded by Usman Ali Shah. Superb knock of 38 of 24, and then Asif Khan 8. 58 for 2 with 7 extras. RCT won by 8 wickets.
Only 4 bowlers used, but then by the time they had the opportunity to use the 5th bowler, the game was over. A wicket apiece for Yashas GL and Mohammad Sharfuddin. And 7 extras helping the Royal or the Renaissance challengers reach their total of 58. Here's a look at the highlights of how that run chase started. Sagar Parmar started off with a very miserly over. However, Usman Ali Shah seemed to be in a different sort of a mood, scoring big runs, the boundary towards the offside cover region, and then the 6 right behind cow corner. Some runs kept flowing from the bat of Usman Ali Shah, who was looking to score freely to all parts of the ground. Yashas GL got the final over of the night, where Usman Ali Shah made sure that after hitting that six, things ended very, very safely in favour of the Renaissance Challengers. That's all we have for you here as we summarize this game. Royal Oman Stallions 57 for 9, and they were rocked by that 4-wicket haul of Shehbaz Hussain and Hanifullah Saeed Ali. 3 wickets, 3 for 8 and 4 for 3 for Shehbaz Hussain. Renaissance Challengers in response completed the task in 6.5 overs, reaching that 58 for 2 mark. Usman Ali Shah scoring 38 of 24 deliveries. In the end, Renaissance Challengers have won by 8 wickets. Do stay tuned. We've got our co-commentator Mudassir Ali Qureshi with the man of the match on the other side of the break. Good night for now.
He has timed that one well. Catches the ball straight in. Beautiful ball. Excellent. Yes, it is. He has timed that one well. Catches the ball straight in. Beautiful ball. Excellent. Yes, it is.
Renaissance Challengers versus Royal Oman Stallions. The table toppers were bundled out for just 57. It was a brilliant spin bowling attack as well as backed by a lone quick Shehbaz Hussain, who was outstanding, keeping the opposition under pressure. And in the chase, it was a controlled aggression we have seen by Usman Ali and Asif Khan, who took the team home with ease. And joining me, the presentation party is our match referee, Mr. Abdul Qayyum, who will be giving the player of the match award. Quite a few notable performances in this game. The spin bowlers, they bowled quite well. The likes of Saeed Ali, he got 3 wickets. Manik Yusuf was outstanding with the ball as well as in the fielding department as well. And when the chase started, Usman Ali Shah got quick 40 and he remained unbeaten. But this game will be remembered for one fast bowler, a defying spell, 4 wickets to his name, and winning this game for Renaissance Challengers. Player of the match goes to Shehbaz Hussain. A brilliant stuff by Shehbaz Hussain, getting those crucial 2 points for Renaissance Challengers. थैंक यू मिस्टर अब्दुल. शहबाज, कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस, बहुत बहुत मुबारक. कितना अहम होता है, आप एक ही फास्ट बॉलर है, 4 स्पिनर से इस बीच में आके 2 ओवर में 4 विकेट्स लेना.
जी बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम. सबसे पहले अल्लाह पाक का शुक्र अदा करता हूँ मैन ऑफ द मैच के लिए. और एक फास्ट बॉलर है जो मेरा कैप्टन मुझे प्लान दे रहा है, मैं उस पर फोकस कर रहा हूँ कि बस उसी पे मैं अपना लाइन लेंथ पे फोकस कर रहा हूँ. उसने नहीं बोला कि आप कुछ एक्स्ट्रा करने जाओ, कीप इन योर लाइन. तो मैं उस पर कर रहा हूँ और अल्लाह पाक मुझे इज़्ज़त दे रहा है.
और कितना अहम होता है क्योंकि स्पिनर्स दोनों तरफ से गेंदबाजी कर रहे हैं, प्रेशर बिल्डअप कर रहे हैं, और ये कितना आपको मदद मिलता है क्योंकि आप डेथ ओवर्स में आते हैं, एक तो आपको लाइन एंड लेंथ भी मेंटेन करनी है, ऊपर से विकेट्स भी लेनी है. काफ़ी बढ़िया नज़र आ रहे हैं आप.
जी, जो मेरे कैप्टन ने प्लान दिया उसने बोला कि आपसे विकेट नहीं चाहिए, 6 to 8 रन आप एक ओवर में दें और आप अपना काम करके चले जाएं. आपका विकेट्स आएगा तो हमारे लिए बोनस है, बट जो हमें एक्सपेक्टेशन आपसे हैं आप सिर्फ वही करें और आपसे एक्स्ट्रा कुछ नहीं चाहिए. बट मैं अपनी लाइन पे फोकस कर रहा हूँ और अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह विकेट्स मिल रहे हैं.
आपकी गेंदबाजी ने, बल्कि आपके सेलिब्रेशन में भी काफ़ी मज़ा आता है. किसे आप डेडिकेट करना चाहेंगे ये अवार्ड?
ये मैं डेडिकेट के लिए जो मेरे पीछे बहुत सारे लोग हैं जिन्होंने मुझे सपोर्ट किया है. ओमान लेके आए हैं, मेरे कोच निसाल फर्नांडो हैं, उसके बाद लॉट्स ऑफ पीपल हैं, बाबर इलियास हैं और इलियास फैमिली आप जानते हैं उनको बहुत अच्छे से. और मेरे पास बहुत सारे नाम हैं. मेरे मैनेजर खलील सर थ्रू आउट द टूर्नामेंट मुझे सपोर्ट करते हैं. सूफ़ी भाई हैं, मेरे कैप्टन हमाद हैं, क्योंकि मैं 5 साल से वेट कर रहा था अपने चांस का और आज अल्लाह ने दिया और अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह कर रहे हैं, अपना कोशिश कर रहे हैं. बाकी इज़्ज़त ज़िल्लत अल्लाह के बाद में.
वेल डन शहबाज, और उम्मीद करेंगे आने वाले मैचेस में भी आप इसी तरीके से परफॉर्म करें.
थैंक यू सो मच सर.
So that was a brilliant stuff from Shahbaz Ali, a match-defying moment by Shahbaz Ali, taking renaissance home. And that's all we do have from the post-match presentation. See you tomorrow. Till then, take care. Good night.
He has timed that one well. That is the ball straight in. Beautiful ball. Edge the way. Yes, it is.